What's happening, everybody? Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest. Welcome back to my channel. Another episode of Adventures in Reselling. This is episode number 10, and we've got a great show for you tonight. I'm going to bring my buddy Scotty in, my sidekick. Let's get Scotty in here. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, Chris. Hey, everybody.
So, what's going on? I've been watching your channel there. You're doing quite well in the thrift stores. I'm very excited for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, surprising. That's a bit of a surprise to me. Like I said in one of the video, I like to get a lot at a time, but I'm surprised actually how much stuff I'm actually getting in the thrift stores that relates to what I sell. So that's.
But you're sourcing thrift stores more on the outskirts, away from where I am, right?
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, obviously we hit the little ones here in Simcoe, but the majority of the stuff is coming from like Ancaster to Brantford, kind of that trail. We go out to St. Thomas at times too.
Okay.
We haven't been out there for a week, but we have traveled out there quite often because Steph's family's out there, right? So
okay, yeah,
London, St. Thomas.
Yeah, but it reflects on, I think, Scotty, the kind of stuff you're finding that relates to what you like to sell, really.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Because the area, right? I'd be surprised if you went on a regular basis, you'd find more than you think.
Oh, I agree. I mean, now that I'm going full time at this, we're definitely going to hit like we'll go west one day, we'll go east another day. We'll probably do it, or maybe we'll go west one week, east side the next. But it's definitely worth it for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a little tip on the thrift stores. Usually on the Value Village, and those bigger ones, on the weekends they don't put much shit out, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And Monday's not really a good day to go because Monday's the day they process all the donations from Saturday and Sunday. So Tuesday's a good day, but Tuesday's Seniors Day, and it's rammed.
Yeah.
But a lot of good stuff is put out that day. So that's the problem. You may have to battle the seniors out there, but they're more interested in clothing and stuff like that, right?
Yep. I actually had to assist an elderly woman. She's probably 85 to 90 years old, out of a taxi. They flagged me down, and then I helped her into the store, and then I had to help her get someone to go get her a cart while I held her up because she needs support, right? So
oh yeah.
She said the shopping cart's enough, but I need something to balance with. So
oh, okay. Well, you experienced the seniors at Value Village.
I did.
Okay. So guys, you're all in the room, and I got a lot of I think it's Justin, you said, right? Justin's in the house right now.
Justin is here. I see him. Yep.
Justin, I made a video just for you, actually, and other people. Sorry, but I was thinking about you today. And you keep asking on what to buy. And I was talking to Scotty about it. And you know how we have our top 10, buy this, buy that? I'm going to dig in a little bit deeper today. So I'm going to get a category. Then I'm going to go to a subcategory. Then I'm going to go to a subcategory. And then I'm going to show you top 3 items for that category and how many people search for that keyword. It'll give you a little more insight on what to look for when you're on the road. This will make more sense as we go along, as I show you. I could have went on for hours and hours, Scotty, but I kind of picked and choose what I thought people would relate to. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm gonna say something real quick here.
Yeah.
The items that you're going to talk about, if it's the ones you were explaining to me, you guys want to watch this because this is this kind of stuff that really has a good collector following right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, this stuff doesn't stay on the booth long. People are looking for it. You go to auctions, you'll see it there, but it's stuff that you want to pick up for sure.
Yeah. And stuff you can find everywhere. So let's go. Carter's here. Carter's in the house.
Hey, Carter. Carl,
I shot a video 2 days ago, and there's something there that I kind of made a shout out to you. You'll be interested in it. You'll see it. There he is, the man that awesome. We're going to, Scotty and I, Justin, are going to turn you into a reselling machine when we're done.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say I was pretty impressed with his Pokemon stuff. That's a pretty high price. I'm not used to paying that kind of high price, but it looks like he scored pretty good on that. That's for sure. You remember that last Sunday? The
Yeah, I
Pokemon.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, Daisy?
Hey, Daisy.
Good evening, sir. Thank
Sure
you.
do.
Welcome back. There's Debbie.
Debbie. Hey, Debbie.
Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. Carter. There's Tommy. How's the baby, Tommy? Sleeping, I hope,
Hey,
through the
Tommy.
night. Tuesday is great, but you have to knock over the grannies. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't mind Tuesday too much actually. I that's when we went was Tuesday,
Yeah.
but it was busy. It was busy, like you said.
I went on Tuesday, and guys, I'm gonna tell you something. If you're in the room watching this, and I want you to watch my next video, I'll probably do it tomorrow. I got some killer stuff, and I got a vintage Radio Shack realistic amp. And when you see this thing, it was late in the day on a Tuesday, and it's a $300 item all day long. So you'll see it in my next video. I'm not going to give you what it is. I want you to watch it. What's going on? Welcome back. AJ, thank you for the message earlier. Thank you. I appreciate it. Carl, I never took you as a granny locker. Here we go. We're starting it, Scotty.
Wow.
If I was to buy your stuff and it's worthless, however, once I buy it from you, it's priceless. Huh. Baby sleeping. Beautiful. Woof. Woof. Look who's in the house. Woof.
I'm Daisy. I kind of like that. I'm just trying to reread what.
Yeah, go ahead and read it. Yeah, remember when you buy? My thinking's like this. If it was to buy your stuff, it's worthless. However, once I buy it from you, it's priceless.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the big boon's in the house.
Finally, where have you been?
What's going on, buddy?
Haven't seen Boondocks for a couple of weeks now. Anyway,
Good to see you.
good to see you, bud.
All right. Well, we said hi to everybody pretty much. Oh,
Milford
East Coast.
Station.
There
Good
we
to see
go.
you.
East Coast.
Oh, nice. Good to see
Hello
you.
from Alberta.
Yep.
All right. There you go. There's Carl.
There he is.
So, what we're going to talk about today, guys, and I'm going to put this up. And guys, please comment along. I'm going to watch the banners here. Scotty's going to let me know when there's some comments there relating to what we're talking about.
All right.
What to sell on eBay to make money in 2021. Now, I found an awesome website that's got some great analytics, and they've got some great data to support it. And as we go along, you'll see what I mean. It's very hard to explain. So our first category, which would be the main category, would be baby, just baby. You type in baby, and then I've got the top 3 searches for this keyword. Okay, Scotty, you following around?
Yep.
Number 1, you got baby, toys for baby, and developmental baby toys. The search for those keywords is 39.8%. Amazing. Just for that category. So if you're out there, what does this mean to us, Scotty? Educational? Right?
So out of all the searches, 39.8% are in this category.
Is in this subcategory, developmental baby toys.
Okay.
People are looking for this. So they're looking for, and Tommy's got a baby, so he's probably understand what we're talking about. And I've had kids and you've had kids. They're looking, I think, toys that are educational, that help develop the motor skills of the baby, yada, yada, yada. Now, I don't know what they are, but if you're out in the thrift stores and you find any of this, look at the search engine here. 39.8%, Scotty.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Then number 2 on toys for baby, are plush toys, stuffies, right?
Uh,
8.8%.
yeah. I've not had luck with plush toys myself.
But it's the second category. Now, it's not a big number
Right.
compared to this, but still, it's the number 2
Right.
searched item under baby. So if you're out there, and I'm telling you, I've walked by that baby section with all the stuffed animals, and I've always thought, maybe I'm going to go in there and look and find something with it, brand new with tags, and I never have. But after I did this has opened up my eyes on a few categories. Okay. Now, this is something maybe you'll never find, but Scotty, you may find a vintage plush toy with tags on. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Well, I got one here. Actually, it's a Stife bear right here. It's just a little Stife. It was hidden in one of the antique vendors' booths, like kind of out of sight, but it's made in Germany. Paid $33, and it's about $125.
Wow,
But
so there you go.
It's the name. It's not. It's more of a collectible than it is.
Yeah. I don't think it'll fall maybe too much in this category because they're not really collectors, but it just gives you a little bit of information on these different categories. And I thought this was interesting.
Yep.
And then the third one was under baby safety and health. Baby monitors, 5.4%. I can't tell you how many times I walk by these things. They're in the box, brand new, all the time, and I'm going to start picking them up.
Yeah. Well, what do you get for them though? Like what do they go for? I don't know. It's out of my.
There's different brands, and for me to dig deeper into this, there was the top brands and everything else. We could have done that, but we would have had a 19-hour show. We would never go through it, right? But I think you look at, if you do that, if you punch this in, baby safety and health baby monitors on eBay, go to the sold listings, they'll tell you the top ones and what they sell for.
Okay.
Right?
I'm just wondering, is it something that somebody gets wholesale and then they sell it, or is it something that we can profit off of? That's all.
I think you'd be surprised. There's some that have video monitors, some are just sound only. And you know what?
There might be some good ones.
I'm not a mom, but I did care of my kids when they were a baby. But I know my wife, she wanted the best equipment that worked.
Yeah.
And people pay top dollar for something that works properly for their kids, right?
Yeah.
So the first one, the price point with the highest number of listings is the most products sold, and they sell anywhere from $10 to $30. Now, these are U.S. numbers, Scotty, not Canadian, on eBay. So it's this category here we're only going to analyze as the number one part. So any of these developmental toys sell for that. So if you're up and about, that's what you're looking for, and that's what you can make off of them. Are they big money? No, but it's still making them money. Let's go to the comments and catch up because we got a bunch here, Scotty.
Well, you know what? You could probably lot a few of these things together, because if someone's going to be interested in one, they're going to probably be interested in two or three. So maybe you can go that route too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you got three $20 items and you sell them for $60, you're probably not.
No, I hear you, man. No, I like the way you think, right? Oh, here we go. We're catching up. 2 dogs. Just trying to catch up. Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff, Diggs. There we go.
Yeah.
Being a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Said hi. Hi, Debbie. Good news. Chris Chit Chats is opening in Burlington. We're going to talk. I'll call you, Chris. TV. Thrift. Yeah. A thrift already got a supply order in place. Everybody's talking amongst each other, so I'm just trying to wing through these.
Am I talking about Chris, or am I okay?
Yeah, you're good. You're okay. I didn't lose you yet.
Okay.
Overwrap.
Just gonna grab this and set this in.
Here's a good one here from AJ's, Scotty. Okay. And we're back to the plushes. Take a look at this. Let's wait till Scotty gets back in here, AJ.
No, I'm right here. I just plugged.
Yeah, take a look at that comment there.
Yeah. Wow, $350.
$350. That's what tells you to take 2 minutes when you're walking by that plush bin and stick your head in there and have a look, because you can make this kind of money. And I'm
That's good.
and I'm surprised that this is not higher on that. But maybe because it's under the baby category,
Yeah.
Scotty.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. There's your stiff
Yeah.
bears with movable arms,
Yeah.
Scotty.
Well, I've seen some of them
Is,
go as high as, like, for the
okay.
bigger ones, go in the older ones,
There's a nice
go as
slip.
high as like $1,000 stuff. Right? So Stife can have some.
Well, she's got one listed for $375.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So thanks for the comments, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I picked another category here, and I picked this one for a couple of reasons, Scotty.
Okay.
Because, like you had on your video, the video camera with the night vision camcorder, very popular. You got regular cameras. You got other things that associate with cameras and photo. And it was interesting to see how the top three pan out in the search engine. So the main search is camera and photos. And then the subs, this is how they came out, the top ones. Lighting and studio. Lighting kits, 9.8% were the number one. Okay. Under cameras and photo.
Yeah.
Here's one I thought it would be a little bit higher. Camera drones, 9.0%. And drones are huge right now, which
Yeah.
you know. And people are paying big, big money for them. And then what you showed today on your video.
Yeah. And they don't even have to work, right?
That's right.
Parts and repair. Parts and repair.
That's right. So 8.4% of the searches under that are that. And we're going to go back to lighting and studio. Here are the ranges for light kits. So if you're in thrift stores and you pick these up for nothing, guys, you're looking at $20 to $40, $40 to $60. Good flips. And again, if you dug down, and maybe what I'll do when this thing publishes, I will attach the link where I got this data, guys, so you can see the actual most popular brands that fall in these categories. So when you're out and about and you're looking for stuff, you can kind of relate to it. You know what I mean, Scotty? Okay.
Yep.
So let's go back out, see what people are commenting here. Mandalorian build a bear.
Mandalorian Build-A-Bear.
Big dollars.
Got to be relatively new, I would think.
Yeah.
Huh.
I bought my dog a plush for 50 cents. Kelly checked it on eBay and it was selling for $50. Of course, it was too late. Yeah. Ripped apart. Have you ever looked at, you ever run into, Scotty, antique, like, that in your video you had that burlap horse.
Zebra, yeah.
Zebra, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever come across homemade plush animals like that, like people have made?
Yeah, both even now and antique, for sure.
Now, do they sell?
Yeah. Some of them could be, the older ones. I mean, pretty much everything sells for the right price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lady who actually does them right now and makes them look vintage-like, puts big floppy ears on these bunnies and uses different materials and all this kind of stuff. She does really well with the homemade stuff at the booth. And then you'll find other stuff that is old, right? The only thing is sometimes it's hard to date them properly, right? So you're not going to sell them as a stiff bear or anything. It's going to have a whole different price on it, right?
Yeah. There you go. Fur coat bears. Actual fur, right?
Yeah.
So what age, AJ? What age would that be? Is that like 20s, 30s? Because I'm going to tell you a quick story, and I love telling stories to my buddy Scotty. When I was born, and I was born in '67, I'll give you my age, and I'm not afraid to share it with you. My grandparents went to Australia, and they came back with a kangaroo, and it actually had kangaroo hair. It was a leather plush, and my mom still has it. I'll get it from her one day. I'm not going to ever sell it. And I held on to that thing and pulled all the hair. God knows if I swallowed it or ate it, but I wonder if I had 10 of those today, what they would be worth, Scotty, from the 60s.
Yeah. Hey, Stacy.
What's going on?
$50.
$50 is not bad.
Was that out of the booth? Or is that online?
Let us know. Okay. All right. We'll continue on here, Scotty.
Okay.
So I took another one because it was popular on here. And when I was amazed on what was searched under this category. So it was category clothing, shoes, and accessories, which is the generic category. And then when you do the breakdown, 15.4% of searches were for men's t-shirts. That's the number one category, subcategory under here.
Interesting.
Okay?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, I think this relates to concert t-shirts, like those guys that get big money. You and I talked about this. T-shirts sell for big bucks, vintage ones. And I think that's what pushes up this percentage in this category.
Yep.
Okay? And the next one, and I want you to do me a favor, guys. When I show you the next one,
would golf shirts also be included in t-shirts?
No, they would be different. T-shirts are just t-shirts.
I didn't know short.
Golf shirts are a different category.
Okay.
You know, it'd be different.
Okay.
The next one, I was curious, and then I did when I did an eBay search on soles. There's big money in socks. Big money in socks. Limited edition, rare socks, men's socks. There's big money in them. And then there's the big money in the designer ones for dressing up, right? When you're wearing a suit. So you're out there and you get some brand new Versace socks at the thrift store for $2.
Isn't there a YouTuber, Tesla Picker? Doesn't he? Have you ever heard of him?
No, I've never watched his channel, honestly.
I think you might have saw him on Tommy's show or something like that. But Tesla Picker, I think he makes like his own socks. He's kind of puts designs on them and stuff like that. Does a lot of eBay. He does a lot of picking and stuff like that.
Is he making money off these socks, Scotty?
I'm going to assume he does okay.
Okay.
I think he even made Lonnie from Shed Flips. I think he made him some socks once.
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know the guy you're talking about. Okay. So the third top three in this category is hats. Now, I don't know if they're cowboy hats, sailor hats. They're just hats. So 7.6% of searches under clothes, shoes, accessories are men's hats.
I've actually sold a few vintage snapback advertising hats on Etsy.
So it's a big category.
Yeah. That's the one where the scam came in.
Well. I remember. Yeah. It was or the peak was bent or something, right?
Yeah. Okay. But there was also a few other sales on it as well. So they'll go for like farming, advertising, all sorts of reasons people would buy hats for sure. And that's probably just those hats. These probably fedoras, all sorts of different things, right?
It could be, yeah. You don't know. Yeah, because it has to break down again. Because you got to remember the way eBay works. There's your main, then you get into your sub, and then your sub.
Yeah.
right? So,
I know
so this,
vintage John Deere hats from the 50s and 60s and that kind of stuff. Like those would have pretty big money, right? People do
yeah.
collect those and look for those. So
So let's go back to the first thing. What was the t-shirts? So they sell between 5 and 10, 10 and 15, and 15 and 20. Those are the most popular uh, selling prices.
okay.
Okay. Now, there's more data there going up to, like when you look at the chart, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then it kind of does this back to the higher end ones. But this is, if you're selling t-shirts, this is where you're looking at right here. Okay.
I bet you Amazon is more because can't you go in there and build like a store with your own designs
Yeah.
and then they only make them as people order them?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think you can do that on eBay too.
Oh, okay.
I think you can. I'm not doing third party, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you guys know in the comments, please. All right. Let's see where we left off here. I think we were here. Oksana's in. How are
Yeah.
you?
Donna, good to see you, Donna.
Good to see you. Um, Booth got from auction for $2. You asked a question about something. I can't remember what it was,
Yep.
Scotty. You know what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was where she sold the fur coat there.
Yeah. Okay. Very soft, curly, short hair.
That's pretty good. $2 to 50. That's pretty good.
Good flip. Go ahead, Scotty. You want to?
No. Stacy said she got it at an auction for $2. I said that's pretty good price to flip it for 50.
That is a good price.
And she just took it from there and put it in her booth and sat it there and $50.
Vintage shirts are hot. I agree with you 100%.
Yep.
I think I found, AJ, and I was telling Scotty, I think I finally found my first $100 vintage t-shirt. And I'm going to list it on eBay tomorrow. And it's in my video coming up.
Oh, so you're not going to share?
New.
Right.
I can go get it. I'll go get it right now.
We'll watch your video, Chris. I don't know. It's up to you, but
it's a pretty cool. I don't know. Did I put it in the video? I don't know. Okay, let's go through some more comments, and I'll grab it later. Fur toy at Value Village. It had a baby. I didn't pick it up. Oh, it could have been worth some money. There you go. Socks sell.
Nice. So he sells them. Do you sell them on eBay? Like what platform?
Mm-hmm. And what are they? Dress socks, sports socks, designer socks? Curious.
That's most important for sure.
Yeah. Dave makes socks. Is that who you were talking about?
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think when I watched one of his videos, I think he had a whole system downstairs and presses them and all sorts of things. So
there's
that back. Yep.
Yep. And you know what? I've been starting to look for these in the thrift stores. There's all kinds there. If you look hard enough.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I go around here and I'll find boxes of them. Boxes like 100 for $20. I just put them in the booth and a few online.
I have a fur coat bunny. Should sell for Easter. Do it, Chris. Oh, I think they want to see the shirt, Scotty.
Yeah, well, Stacy's. You just skip Stacy there. Show us the shirt.
Yeah, okay, I'll go grab it. It's right here too. It's close. So, yeah, I know. I've watched their channel. That's amazing. The money they make off the shirts.
They pay up for those shirts too. Like you got to really know what you're doing to pay some of the money. But, and in all fairness to them about paying up, I think I don't follow them religiously, but I do follow them quite often. I think because they do pay up, that they have the same guy bring them more vintage shirts. So it's in their best interest to pay up, but they're getting really good returns. So
Okay, I'm gonna go. Scotty's gonna sit right here. I'll be back in 3 seconds. Is right here. Give us a thumbs up so far in the video, guys. Come on, hit it, and I'll be right back. Okay.
well, we'll have to see what this looks like.
Okay. So when I got this and I brought it home, I said to my kids, "Do you know who this guy is?" And they did. And I did some research, and I have a rare version of this. So supposedly he's a rapper in the South. So for those of you that are watching right now that are in the US, you may know who this is. But the cool thing is there's two things that are really going for this one. Here is the tag. Okay. You guys can see that. See that? Pro T vintage tag. It's hard. There you go.
Yep.
And look at the size. 4X tall. Okay. Made in the USA, 100% cotton. Take a look at this. And there's bling on it. And read what it says there on the bottom. Rubber band.
Max or
Rubber. Oh, what the hell does it say again? Rubber band man. Supposedly this guy is a rapper from the South. And this one's one of the rare t-shirts because it has these beads in it. You see the beads? He's got colored beads in
like
the t-shirt.
Rhinestones, or
yeah, they're glued on. There's some missing here and there. It is pre-worn, but because and I watch Rally Roots, and I think some of these t-shirts that he sells, and for the age of it, sell 65, 75, 85, but I haven't seen one that has these beads.
Rhinestones, yeah.
So I think I'm going to put it on for $100, $99.99 or best offer because of the age, the tag, the size, 4X, right? And what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm telling you, it's got a few things going for it. So I'll let you know in a video coming up what I sell it for if I do sell it. So it's going on tomorrow on eBay.
We're gonna have to read some comments because I'm sure everybody's commenting on it.
Yeah, we're gonna catch up. Sell them on eBay, not so much dress socks. Okay.
All right, cool.
There's your point there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Comment for Sherry. Where do you guys put all your finds until they sell? Everywhere. Yeah, okay. When you first start out, you gotta kind of start buying and put stuff places. Then you got to get a little more organized and start putting stuff in bins and have some sort of, I guess, category, right, Scotty, or listing category. And then when you get to what I'm doing, it's just total chaos, and you need to know where everything is. So, Scotty, you.
Yeah, it is what it is. The best thing to do is don't do what I've been doing. Try to keep on top of it. Try to keep organized. That's about the best thing. Yeah. We haven't been, but the store was closed down for a few months, and then we were open for a few months, and then we're closed down again for a few months. So we were still picking, even though we were closed. And even though we're selling on Etsy, and listed some stuff on eBay as well, but the stuff that is listed, you still got to find storage for. So you have to make sure that those are easily accessible. I mean, that's probably what you're doing anyway. So
yeah, you know what Camera Girl 1 and I we just go buy those plastic bins and put them in everything in there so they're solid, they're dry. I like the ones that are see-through so you can see what's inside.
Yeah.
And I've got them stored in many places, and it works for us. So
yeah, it's we have a bit of a chaotic thing going on right now, but
yeah, but you're like me, Scotty. You know where everything is.
I know where everything is.
Okay. If
Yeah,
camera girl one moves something and
yeah,
I go back looking for it, she goes, I go, where did you put this? Oh, it was here. No, it wasn't. And I remember where it was. That's the
yeah.
memory I have. Yeah, I'll answer this too. Maybe you can too, Scotty. I don't know if you buy the bags of jewelry. At one time, they used to just bag everything. This is a long time ago. They don't do that anymore. They're pretty smart now on picking through. They know what really the gold and the silver is. These bags are usually costume jewelry, and maybe they miss the odd thing, Scotty.
Yeah,
I know Camera Go once bought them in the past, and it's been junk. Any
yeah.
experience?
I haven't even looked at the stuff. I just assumed that they knew what to do. I mean, who knows, right? Like they let a lot of things go. So it's like it's funny you said this because I was at a Value Village. I heard two people over talking, and they were at the jewelry section, and the one guy says he found a ring in something, and it was made of gold, and they missed it. I don't know exactly what that meant, but probably it was in a jar. They were selling jars of
Yeah,
jewelry. So,
yeah,
um, I mean, that's a lot of work for probably very little profit if that's all you did. But if you're into jewelry, for sure, right?
yeah,
There's a lot of people who sell costume jewelry.
yeah.
We have someone in the whole booth is basically costume jewelry. So in
Yeah, you
that
can
case, if
yeah,
you're into it, then
make
then it
good
would be
money.
a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you make good money off of it, I guess, right, Scotty?
yeah. I mean, if you found gold, for sure. Um, now you're going to make me go and do that flipping stocks. Jeez. Now I'm going to like, God, there could be a gold ring in there.
If you're going to take any advice, Sherry, take it from Carl. He's the most organized guy I know. Sell it for more. I don't know. I don't know. My kid looked it up. He told me it's a rapper or a song. I don't know what it is.
Did you hit Boondock? He says the
Oh
shirt
no.
was awesome.
Yeah, I did.
Shirt
Yeah.
was awesome. And
Yeah,
then
I
AJ.
never heard of him. Yeah, I don't know. My son looked it up. He just told me. Sell it for more. Bankers boxes. Yeah, bankers boxes work great if you've got a good, nice, dry area to store your items and it's climatized. If you're storing in a garage where up here in Canada it's cold, wet, dark, those boxes get stinky. So I prefer using in my environment the plastic bins. So
Rubber Band Man, a song.
yeah, maybe it is. I don't know if it's my son told me what it was, Tommy. I haven't listed it yet. I just thought the shirt was cool, and I think I can get good money for it.
Definitely has a cool look for it, for sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the back?
No, it's blank. It's blank on the
Okay.
back. Yeah. Banker boxes are the next level for smacks.
Or for smalls.
Smalls. Okay. That's what he was saying. Thrift
Yeah,
store in East
and
York.
I like and then there's micro. I kind of like Lonnie's setup, to be honest with you. If you
Yeah.
ever watch Shed Flips.
Yeah, he's
And
got
then
a good system.
yeah, and then for the micro smalls, he's just got little drawers that were right there under the desk. So
And Cincy Picker's got a good one too. If you ever watch, he's got a good system.
yeah, I watch him. Yep. I wish he would do more antique booth runs.
Yeah, he shows that once in a while. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he doesn't, right?
I mean, I was so jealous of him when he got all those lockers full of antiques.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy. But I'd like to see a little bit more of that. I mean, maybe a lot of people aren't into it as much, but I like the antiques. I like the old, and I like seeing what's in the U.S.
Duru's got thrift store in East York selling jars of jewelry, 150 to 200. They're out of their minds.
Wow.
Way too much.
Yeah, I put like $15-20 on them.
Yeah. We make sure we use the same size bins for all. That way they stack nicely versus falling a little. No, they've fallen on top of me many times in my garage. It's a song. Artist is oh, okay, so it is. Okay. Artist is TJ. All right. So there is. Yes, Cliff. Make sure they fit well. The shirt is way cool, but my wallet is not allowing me to pay $100. Well, Boone, I got to make some money, so put lids on your plastic bins. Dust. Yeah, I like to have them that way. The viewers wouldn't watch. It would rank his channel or tank his channel. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our list, Scotty. Let's go to the next one. And this is my favorite category. Did I miss something, buddy? Or I see you looking at something.
I'm just seeing what Tommy was talking about. I'm getting a reactant from Steph here. So,
okay, what do you say? Should we go back?
Yeah, the viewers wouldn't watch it. It would tank his channel. What channel is that? Sorry, I'm probably wasting time here. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I don't want to miss something because I'm flipping back and forth to my banners, right? I may miss something here and there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what channel he's talking about.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
What channel, Tommy? I was just trying to figure out who.
Whoa. My favorite category is this. You know that. You know I love this category. Yeah. I picked up today. I picked up an awesome LG DVD recorder, rewriter, the whole hard drive, the whole deal. And I looked it up, and if I had the remote, we're talking a $150 easy item.
Yeah.
And, I don't have the remote. Works great. And I picked up another VCR DVD combo, which I love selling. So I was surprised. Now we're going to go through the top three, and the next one is the first one. Really not surprised about it. Number two, maybe not, but number three, I was surprised that. Oh, did you hear that, Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
Just sold something. All right. Top category. Subcategory for consumer electronics is portable audio headphones/headphones. 12.8% of the people that go to this category search for this, which does make sense to me. Headphones are a huge category.
But unless they're vintage, they're probably not that. Are they? Well, I guess the newer stuff would be too, eh? I'm just trying to think.
I'll show you. We'll show you what the average selling price in US dollars is, right? Number two, under TV, so it's consumer electronics. The subcategory is TV, video, and home audio, media streamers. And I think this category, there you go. I think this category is 7.4% is going to grow. There's so many people cutting the cord. People are streaming everything. They're buying media streamers. They're buying TVs with the apps built in. And I think this should be even a little bit higher, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the third thing here is, so it would be consumer electronics, surveillance, and smart home electronics, security cameras. And when I saw this, I thought, wow, really? And I started to think about it. And you think of all the people that have these new Ring cameras on their porches. They're putting security cameras outside. They're buying Amazon packages so porch pirates don't steal, right?
Yeah. You know when it was before the internet, but when you should have got into selling this camera stuff, installing them, was in the early 90s. The stores, everything was going security cameras. Everything. Yeah. It was crazy.
But I think now,
surveillance
people working from home, ordering stuff online. I think this category, guys, if you're out there and you find those Ring doorbells, anything like that, pick them up, and you'll make really good money. I bet you sell them instantly. Honestly, the newer the technology, the faster you're going to flip it.
But cameras have really come down in price too a lot, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, big time.
Technology is more affordable for sure.
Well, think about it. When you were doing the private investigating, the cameras now are compared to what you were using.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's
Yeah,
go back to the number one category. We were talking about this, and this is what I'm going to summarize.
this
Headphones.
could be a camera now.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
No,
that's
these could be a very good camera now, right?
yeah. Tell them about that, Scotty. Before I go through this, like
Well, this isn't a camera, but I have a camera
yeah,
that is like it looks like a pen. But I'm just saying, we used to use big cameras and go into the stores and try to follow people and try to conceal it. Now you can just walk around, do whatever. But I mean, the technology's come so far. Like it's more of the expense of it.
yeah.
And what's come down made it more affordable.
So back to headphones category with 12.8%. 0 to 20 and 20 to 40 price points are far the largest sales on eBay. So they're inexpensive, fast flipping headphones. Okay.
Yep.
So let's catch up in the comments, buddy.
We Tommy was the last one. I think they're 841, a great category. He's talking
Yep.
about your electronics.
Mm-hmm.
I have vintage electronics. That's why I was doing that, just to show my record players and amplifiers.
Time doesn't matter, according to some creepy guy in my psych class in storage in college. Okay. Cha-ching. Yeah, it was a sale, guys. It was a sale. Yeah, and let's see if he paid me. They paid me. Yeah. Radio Shack Micro 17 micro cassette recorder. $50. Gotta like that.
But she's
Or she's going to make us watch the video about it. Oh, I bet you will. Any updates on Starlink?
Hey, Harry. Good to see you.
Harry's here.
Harry is in the house.
Early fall. Harry, Tommy, keep us in. What is the Starlink? I'm trying to remember. Did we talk about that last time?
I don't think so, but maybe it's some internet system or something like.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
RLP.
Whoa, Harry!
He's talking about the camera there.
Yeah, wouldn't do that, Harry.
Lag-free gaming. So it must be an internet thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Palmolive experiment kind of went crash. Camera Girl 1 is on bottle number 2 of 6, so she's using them.
Yeah,
So-
and then your theory on the pipeline in Texas and all that kind of stuff, you're going to use them all, and then everybody's going to want them. So you might be using them too early.
Yeah, I don't know. She's got them now. I delisted them.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Enter. What's up?
Adam's in the house. Harry.
Oh, Tesla Internet. Okay, Carl, you can comment on that.
Oh, okay.
It's the SpaceX. Yes, I remember. Okay, got it.
That's that satellite they put in there a month or so ago.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back to
Ruling again. Carl, for sure.
Did I miss something? Should I go back? What?
Carl just said
okay. Yeah.
Elon Musk ruling again, for sure.
Okay. How many do we have? We've got a couple more here, so I'll carry us on for a little bit. So I took this category, and I'll tell you why, Scotty. Because Thrift Beast, if you watch some of his videos, the guy's making a killing on cosmetics.
Okay.
And I thought when I pulled this data up, that cosmetics would be in the top 3. And I was surprised the subcategories that came up. So the number one subcategory under health and beauty was this. Cologne, men's cologne, 17.4% searches under health and beauty were for men's fragrances.
Huh. Well.
Interesting, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
And the second one I wasn't surprised about because I know this is a huge, huge market.
Yeah, I just don't know if I'd be. I like to kind of know a little bit about who I'm buying anything that I consume. I like to know, you know what I mean? I just wouldn't feel comfortable buying them off the internet, but I'm sure a lot of people do.
but I think these guys that are selling like the supplements and the vitamins, their stores are strictly that's what they do,
Yeah.
right? It's not some guy going to a thrift store finding a box of vitamins and trying to sell them on eBay. It's not
Yeah.
going to work, right? I don't think you're going to sell very many. But
Yeah.
if you specialize in that market,
Yep.
and it's 14.6%, it's a good size, right?
Yeah.
And then the third one is weight loss supplements, 5.8%. So, guys, if you're watching this now or you're going to rewatch it later and you're on your computer and you're playing this in the background, go on eBay and look these up and then go to the top sold items. You'll be surprised the money these guys are making under these categories. And for the cologne, $20 to $30 is the average selling price US for the number one searched item under health and beauty, Scotty. Okay.
Yep.
So
I is perfumes allowed to be sold? Isn't there something? Is it open bottles not allowed, or
it,
isn't there
it
a restriction now?
I've sold it. I've sold perfume. You're supposed to go when you go to Canada Post, you're supposed to get a red label and mark it as a red
Yeah.
label item. Now, if it's going ground, I think I know Tommy. If you know, maybe you can make a comment on fragrances in the U.S. I think if it goes ground in the U.S., you don't have to worry about it. It's anything that goes air,
Okay.
and I don't know if it's the and maybe Carl knows. I was going to look this info up, but I didn't have enough time. But it could be the amount of fragrance in the bottle.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a minimum restriction, but it does sell well. Okay, let's go back to the comments.
Enter Vintage. I pre-ordered it last week, so he ordered it as well. SpaceX Internet
Oh,
Starlink.
okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be interested to see how that goes, Adam. Is maybe you guys can let us know? Is it very expensive, a lot cheaper, or kind of
Yeah.
relatively
What's the speed like and everything else, right?
yeah.
Yeah. You know what? This is a good comment.
Yeah.
Um, Camera Girl 1 gave me a box of vintage bars of soap, and I have them in the back of the truck. I was going to donate them today. And when I was out there, I pulled the box, I looked inside, I go, I don't know if I want to donate this. I think I'm going to look into it and maybe list them as a lot. And I agree. You can do very well on selling vintage soap, Scotty.
Yeah. I know hotel soaps. I think we've discussed it before, but hotel soaps, that's more of advertising, I guess, than anything. But
Yeah, but also hotels that are out of business,
yeah, yeah,
like high end hotels.
yeah, yeah.
And with this pandemic going on, the amount in Chicago and New York that shut down is insane.
I know people sell like uh like health soaps, you know what I mean? That don't have chemicals in them for people with sensitive skins and stuff like that. They sell
Yeah.
them at the store and they put homemade ingredients and different things. So yeah, soaps all around can be a good niche for sure.
Okay. You got it run, Scotty. It's the other way around. Big market for Jameson vitamins going from Canada to China. Wow. Didn't know that. Lots of counterfeit in China. They trust Canadian stuff source. I've shipped boxes of them in the past, but now it's too crowded and the margins are tight. Interesting. Good to know. Hey, David. How are you, buddy?
Hey Dave, good to see you.
There you go.
Okay.
Pre-owned, not allowed. Go ground. That's the cologne, Scotty.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was right there. Okay. 190. See, that is another thing that the thrift stores are full on those bags on the wall, Scotty.
Yeah.
Sitting there, people donating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was a popular brand. Only ground in the U.S. I don't do perfume yet until I can send it ground.
Empty
Must be
bottle.
empty bottles. Same, don't sell perfume. Welcome, David. Yeah.
Yeah, good point, Carl.
Yeah. It's like they always tell people when you were a little kid and you got your little lunchbox. Remember our little metal Star Wars lunchbox we used to go to school in, Scotty? And mom
I had a,
used
I had
to,
a, I had a Bobby Orr.
okay, you had a Bobby Orr. So let's go with the Bobby Orr. And your mom would make your sandwich and she would put a banana in there. And the time you opened your lunch up, you went to eat your sandwich, it smelled like banana. That's what happened, right?
Yeah. I wish I had that Bobby Orr combo lunchbox.
And the
Thermos.
thermos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avon, some of them are collectible, those Avon cologne bottles.
I tend to shy away from them. I don't know which ones would be collectible.
Yeah. Vintage Dove soap. Hmm. Okay, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate the comments. We'll see
All
you
right.
next time.
Good to see you, AJ.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the next category. We're in almost an hour, Scotty. Man, time
Yep.
flies, eh, buddy?
Goes by quick.
So the next why there's a reason why I did this, and I think this is one of the spots in a thrift store or a garage sale people overlook this category, Scotty. And I think, especially with Facebook Marketplace and online, I think you can make some good money in this category. Okay. So in eBay, home and garden, and this is the first search, the first category, and we're going to see. And I know, and I'm starting to look into this, and I know I can make good money selling these. Home and garden, tools, workshop equipment, subcategory power tool batteries, 7.2%. There is so many guys out there with cordless drills and cordless this and cordless that. Their batteries are burned out, and you can find these all the time. And they're easy, easy flips.
Yeah.
You ever come across them?
It's not really what I do. You do see them out there, but it's not really what I sell. I kind of stick with a lot of older vintage stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe down the road it's something I get into for sure.
Yeah.
I know I see other YouTubers, they do very well with it. They sell batteries and stuff. I'm not sure who mentioned them, but what was a full-time picker or part-time picker? I don't know. Somebody said it earlier. Part-time picker. I've seen him go to yard sales and pick up these batteries and stuff like that for sure.
And the chargers are worth money.
The chargers,
Actual
pick up
chargers.
the battery and a charger like separately for sure. He does quite well with it. So,
And the next one here was 3% of the searches under home and garden, under home improvement, is space heaters, which I found strange.
yeah,
And these are all over the place. Garage sales, thrift stores, they're everywhere. And I think that, you know where you would sell these, Scotty? Facebook Marketplace
yeah,
in the fall,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Number 3, string lights and fairy lights were 2.6%. And I think where this is becoming, why I think this is number 3, with COVID, people staying at home, sitting in the backyard, they're stringing up lights, they're sitting by the pool. I think that's why this is a popular
Yep.
2.6% search.
So those are like the clear tubes with the lights inside. Yeah, you can use them for people use them in their display cases. They use them for decor. Yeah, absolutely.
And this is true because I remember I picked up an amp from a guy. This is when COVID first started. I bought a bunch of these lights off of the guy. I got them for nothing, and I sold them instantly. I didn't make big money, but they did flip, right?
Yeah.
And so back to the power tool batteries, you're looking at an average selling price $20 to $40 American, Scotty. So still good money if you can pick them up cheap, and they do sell. All right. So this is where we were, I think, Scotty.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the tip.
Yep.
Okay, Carter.
All right, Carter. Orders for what? Is Carter?
Is he going to the post office at 9 o'clock? Maybe.
Uh,
Or dropping off Facebook Marketplace orders.
yeah.
The Cape Cod Red Avon bottles do well.
Really?
Write that one down, Scotty.
Yep.
We're going to write that one down. Yeah, I agree, Boone. They are everywhere, and tons of contractors. You know what it is? A guy that is at home, he goes and buys it for himself. He uses it 4 or 5 times, and then they donate it to the thrift store. And the actual contractor that has the same tool drops it, breaks it. They're willing to pay good money for it. See, more tools, no batteries, very common.
Yep.
Randy, where have
Hey,
you been? I haven't run into you in Burlington for a long, or Waterdown for a long time. You must be making money. There's thrift.
Thrift.
All right. Any comments, Scotty, as we go on here?
Not really. No, it's pretty basic so far.
Yeah, it's pretty, but there is a couple of key things here. And there's gotta be some subcategories here. We're going, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. If I ever come across it, I'll pick it up. I may pick it up and flip, because these are the top 3.
Yeah.
Right. So people are searching these all the time. So
well, you know what? And you know what? If they're $20 to $40, and it's kind of I'm kind of digress a little bit. Remember I talked about the brass strategy that I have, where if you're trying to get a certain price and that person won't budge, you ask to throw a piece of brass in, like, oh, I like this brass candlestick holder or whatever. And then you just save that brass, and at the end of the year, you make an extra couple $100 on the scrap part of the brass. You can do this with anything, really. If you're trying to get a lower price on something, you just say, well, I mean, could you throw the charger in? You know what I mean? For this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So it's going to knock off $20, $40 of your price, because you're just going to sell it. So I'm just saying you could implement that kind of, even though it's only $20, $40 on a sale, you're really just selling it to get what you want a little cheaper. You know what I mean? Because you're asking them to throw it in. That's at yard sale when you negotiate. I know Carl doesn't like negotiating.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying, Carl, that could be a strategy. You know, I don't mind paying $20 for this. I understand it's a little pricey, more than wanted to pay. But if you throw that charger in over there, I could really use it. You know what I mean?
And then you get $80 for the charger because it's free. That's my strategy.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's a little bit of strategy there you could use too.
You got to do the schmoozing, and you got to do the negotiating, and you got to do the bulk buying and make it look bulk buying. Okay, here we go. Randy's going to film me, and I haven't talked to him for a while. Value Village today, and they bought one or more carts in 2 minutes. He filled an entire shopping cart with new sealed tools and models. This is your kid? You must have did okay, brother. Let me know what you found. Harmon, Oregon on an online auction for $2.
Harmon, Oregon.
Is this like one of these organs or one of these organs? You know what I mean? Like stand-up one?
I don't know.
Yeah, let us know.
Hammond, Oregon. Huh. Well, good stuff, Adam. Look forward to seeing that. If it's one of those, they're usually around what, $300?
Depends. If they're ones from Italy, there's different ones, Scotty. Like I've bought a vintage one once at a Salvation Army in the display. I think I paid 65 and I sold it for 200.
Oh,
So you got to be really, you really got to really know what you're doing there, right? So
yep, yep. Well, Adam does. He's got that
good for him.
clean Polish blood that he's a reseller.
So he knows what it is.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Adam's a good
Hey,
guy.
hey, Rita, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for coming.
I got to
Thanks
have
for
Adam back on the show too.
Yeah.
So Adam, we'll have to arrange that.
Everybody's watching the show. No one's at the auction. That's why you got it for that.
Nice.
The bill was $152 and he had a coupon, so it was $122 after the discount. Good for you.
Yeah.
He needs to work in negotiating.
Yeah, absolutely, Carl. Just, I mean, I to me, Chris, I love negotiation. I love negotiation. I love going in there. And what about you?
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
It's my favorite. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's the you know what it is? It's the battle to get the item at the price you want.
Yeah.
And they say 10, you say 5, they say no. Then you go, okay, I'll buy that and I'll buy that. But if I buy these 5 things, will you throw those 2 in? By the time you're done, you've got a $50 package. You're getting 6 things for free, and the 6 things that you're getting for free are worth more money than the $50 that you spent.
100%.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So piano organ with a bench. Wow.
Well, I'll go help you pick it up, buddy. We'll put it in the pickup. Let me know when you want to go get it.
These online auction sites, are these in Toronto?
Durdu, we never disclose those things.
They're secrets.
They're secret. I say it online, and then all of a sudden the price is that $2 purchase is now a $200 item.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're at an hour. We still got 2 categories to cover. Please, if you're in here, hit the thumbs up. It helps push out the video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Chris's Treasure Chest and Scotty Antiques and Profits. You can find us on YouTube. Yeah, it's probably in the basement. He's going to have to pull it out of there.
Well, I'll go help him. Adam's about 10 minutes from here, so wherever it is, Adam, let me know. I'll go help you get it.
The deep purple organ.
Oh.
Uh-oh. You paid too much, Carl. Okay, so the next 2 categories are, if everybody in here tonight and everybody's watching this after, are probably the most 2 popular categories on eBay. And I had to leave them till the end, Scotty.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Yeah.
You know what I'm looking for. You're looking for. Right. Okay, here we go. Here's the second from the bottom, which we all know is a massive category, toys and hobbies, right?
Yep.
So the number 1 subcategory that is searched on eBay from toys and hobbies is this: collectible card games, individual cards.
I want to show you something. You keep going, Chris. I'll wait for
you. Go. I'll wait for you. Right. 13.8% of searches bring this to the number 1 under toys and hobbies. We'll wait till Scotty gets back here.
He's all right. Okay. So, can I go now, or Chris?
Yeah, go. Yeah, I'm waiting for you, brother. Go.
All right. So, I don't really look a lot of things up. A lot of stuff I get old. If it's the right price, I know I can sell it. I try to maximize my time and go. But anyways, so I found this behind the counter at a Goodwill. It's got the price on the back.
There we go.
$5. But people do collect tins, and I'm like, why would they put a blue tin behind the counter? I asked to see it. I see $5. There's like little raised here, like for Braille, and open it up. And I thought this was cool. I don't know. But I open it up. It's got this here, which is probably a rule book. And it's all Braille. You can probably see the braille there.
Oh,
Can you see?
very cool. Yeah, yeah.
And then it's a deck of cards from the 50s, and they're braille. It's all braille. So if you go right here on the edge, it tells you that this is a joker, the 5 of clubs. I don't know if you can see the
No,
braille
but it
on
still has, but Scotty, it still has the actual 5 of clubs on there, plus the braille.
plus the braille. So it's
That's
got
very
every.
cool.
I thought it was kind of cool, and I looked it up. It's from the 50s, and they go for about 45 US.
Wow, that's a good score, man. So that's actually a good flip.
I think for $5.
Yeah.
So, I thought this was neat too. It comes with like a little rule book. I'm assuming that's what.
Now, is there like writing in there, or is it just braille? 100%.
Just braille.
Okay.
But for $5 out of Goodwill,
very cool.
You can see the price right there.
They didn't know what they had, right? They didn't know. They had no idea.
Well, why would they put it behind a counter?
I don't know.
Behind a glass case for $5. I don't know.
Somebody working that day thought it had some more value. I don't know. You don't know. But anyways, look at this. Individual cards, 13.8%. That's a big chunk of searches. Right? Cards.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to, like, what kind of card games, like just anything with cards?
I think anything with cards, and I think, and I can see the second one is sealed packs.
Oh.
So that's the number 2 at 11.4%. And that's under toys and hobbies. So is it Magic cards? Is it Pokemon cards? I don't know. Camera girl one's laughing at me.
What about? Well, it's not really a game, but like basketball sports cards.
I don't know. I think this is strictly those other cards.
Yeah.
Over and beyond sports cards.
Magic cards. Yeah.
If Jody was on here, he'd probably put his 2 cents in, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It's what he does. And toys and hobbies, the third top, action figures.
Wow, I thought it was
G.I. Joe, Thundercats, what was the one you had? She-Ra, whatever it was.
She-Ra, yeah.
Yeah, right? Yep. Video game action figures like you found on your video, Fortnite.
Oh, you saw that, eh? Fortnite.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Would you have done that? Like
they're worth money. Take a look on eBay. They're worth money. Yeah. And you have the weapons. That's the key.
The weapons is why I bought them.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I got them. Those little weapons. So, I thought this would be higher, to be honest with you.
So 8.4% of searches under toys and hobbies are for this.
Wow.
On eBay. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to the first one, the collectible cards. 1/3 of listings are priced below $10, and another third are priced between $10 and $20 just for those cards. So they're talking about this. So there is some value here if you know what you're doing.
Would you say 50 or probably even higher, like 75% of things sold on eBay are under $30?
You know what? I'm going to look into that. That's a good question. I wonder. You know what? You could be right. Because I think with the U.S. market being bigger than the Canadian market and them selling video games for $10, $15, $12 and cards, and the way their shipping is so cheap, and a lot of them offer free shipping. Yeah. Like I was watching Cincinnati Picker today, his video. He sold a bunch of cards and for $29.99 free shipping. And the shipping was only like $3 or $4. He's making all kinds of money.
Yeah.
I can't do that in Toronto. I ship it to Toronto, it's, maybe with my rate, $9.99. But still, I can't offer free. It's taken out of my margin.
Yeah.
So, just interesting. Let's go back to the chat here, Scotty. We got 18 comments here. Wow.
Marrakech. Marrakech's in the house. 908.
There we go.
Hey, Marrakech.
Yeah.
the key: do not show too much interest when you're negotiating. Yeah, absolutely.
You know. And the other thing too is when you're negotiating and you're out there, don't have your phone and start looking up.
Never, never.
Go around the corner
Yeah.
or say, hold on, I'm texting my wife. My wife's got a grocery list here I got to add to before I leave. Like, do something like that. Don't like, oh, yeah, look on eBay. It sells for this much. Like, no. Jock straps. Lost. What are you talking about, Chris?
Who was talking about jock
Skylander.
straps?
Skylander.
Was that Tommy's show or something? They were talking about jock straps? Or
Maybe. Maybe I was in there. I don't know. You can fill me in.
Okay.
Carl.
Like old ones. Skylander.
I'm going to find Carl, and Carl knows I love him. I'm going to find him a beautiful Skylander baseball hat, and I'm going to send it to him. And then when he's on your show next time, I want him to wear it.
I think Carl should sell his book on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The Skylander Seller's Guide.
The Seller's Guide. Damn it. What was damn it here? As is, yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, I'm sorry, Randy. You're right. Awesome. I sold a deck of normal cards. And there, you're right, Enter. There is a big market for playing cards. Big time.
What would normal cards be? Like, what does he mean by normal? Did they have advertising on it, but they're normal playing cards? Or were they just a plain deck of cards? Like, Adam, let us know what normal meant. Or what, there had to be something a little bit unique on them.
Rare. Hold on here. Let's see. I want to do something here, Scotty, while you're on here. Before we catch up in the comments. Playing cards. Let's just see something here. As I like doing this, and it helps me expand my horizon on. Okay. So if you go to look, guys, playing cards, and I looked at this the other day, and this is why I'm doing it. If you get a chance, go on eBay and go under sold listings. And there are rare casinos in Las Vegas, sealed decks. There's one here I found for $1,630 Canadian. It is for the Silver Slipper Casino in Vegas. And they're a sealed set. And then if you go back to the older ones from like the 60s and 70s, you're talking big money. And even the old bicycle playing cards, Scotty.
Yeah.
Right? So these are, and I'm not saying you're going to find them. I'm not, maybe I'll never find them, but a thrift store will put them in those damn bags, Value Village, and they'll hang them on a hook, and they're sitting there. And I'm one of the guys that I've set in my mind, Scotty, when I go into the thrift store, I go boom, 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 and I get the hell out of there because I got stuff to do, right? I need to pay a little more attention to detail. And when I first started reselling, I had my top 10 things to look for. Now that I've been doing this for almost 4 years, and you could probably comment on this, I'm starting to add and add different items.
Right.
And I got to spend a little more time now, like the things you picked up. I was looking at your video. There's things that I probably would walk by. And there's probably, when you watch my video, there's probably things that you would walk by, right?
Yep, for sure.
But there's so many things out there that are this big. If you could make $1,000 on a deck of cards and you bought them for $4,
I know. Dude, you can go to estate sales and find that, because people have been going and they just bring them home as a souvenir in the 50s, threw them in a box, threw them in the closet, and there they are in a shoebox, and you'll find them there. And
put them in a drawer.
And the people will be like, oh, that's just a silly deck of cards. You can have it, or here, give me $1 for it. Yeah, that'll for sure.
I sold this item instantly yesterday, and it's going to be in my video tomorrow. I'm walking around. Camera girl one's doing her thing, and I'm looking at where the hair dryers are and the curling irons, more like the cosmetic section
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
toiletries. And there, sitting in a box, I see it says Kohler, hands-free toilet flush. I go, this is something. I look at it before I even scan it. Look at it, sealed, factory sealed. Take my phone out. I scan it. They're selling it for $9.99. Sells on eBay and Home Depot for $200.
What?
Yep.
Holy grapes.
It's a thing that you put in your toilet. It takes batteries. So you
Yeah.
go do your thing, you wave your hand over the top, and it flushes automatically.
Wow.
I listed it yesterday for $199.99 Canadian.
Factory sealed.
Factory sealed, brand new, factory
Yeah.
sealed. A guy in California offered me $169.
And you took it.
Accept. Not fighting for 10 more,
Yeah.
Carl. I'm not fighting for 5 more, Carl.
Yeah.
It's a nice flip from $9.99 less 20 for that. It's packed right over there. It's going to Canada Post tomorrow morning.
Nice.
That's what I like to sell.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was so late in the day, Scotty.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's keep going here. Cool.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I love telling people those stories because when you're new in this business, there's opportunity. You just have to look for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Right?
100%. Thanks, Thrift.
There you go.
Thanks, Randy. Boondock. Yep. Carl. Those Braille cards are fun.
Braille cards. Yeah.
Yep.
It's got to be. So they're talking about what we were talking about earlier. Okay. So sports cards are in collectibles. Okay. I don't sell them, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes people put items like that in pockets and walk away with it.
I did get a pretty neat find in these. I didn't put this on the thing, but go ahead, Chris. I'll show you.
Yeah. No. I'm catching up here. You can go ahead. Oh, we jumped up. Oh, wow.
This one is for Thrift Beast. If I can find it. So I've got a bunch of cards. Some are wrestling. Most of them are Batman and stuff. Here's a Patrick Waugh. In this package it came, and if you can see it, it's signed. He signed it with a ballpoint pen.
Mm.
Can you see it? It's not going to show up good here. But he signs it with his number. So I don't know. What do you do with that?
Thrift. Should Scotty send it in to get graded? And I know PSA is way behind. Who was the one? Cincinnati Pecker had a document with one of the presidents that signed, and he sent it in not to PSA. He sent it somewhere else, and it was costing him close to $30, Scotty. And he said he doesn't recommend sending it in to spend that kind of money unless it's worth money.
Right.
So the best thing to do is kind of go online, check the signature with online signatures and say, look, it's not authenticated. I looked online, it looks good, and sell it for whatever, right?
Yeah.
So Tickle Me Elmo, Laugh Out Loud, Pokemon, Magic the Guy. So we're talking about cards here. Swamp, what's going on?
Hey, Swamp. Good to see you, bud. Jose. Good to see you.
Yep, good to see you. Soiled. I don't even want to talk about that.
That's what I'm pretty sure that was Tommy's channel.
That's what you're talking about, Scott, or Tommy?
Well, it was gently soiled. It was more just used.
I'm gonna look this up and get back to you, Tommy, because I think you're onto something. Yes, and that's my motto: selling here. Normal, not Braille. Yep.
Yeah, no, I meant, sorry, Adam, I meant what was not on the 5 side, the club side or whatever, but on the other side? Was there advertising it? Was it just blue or pink or
Mhm.
red? Like, what made it kind of special? That's all.
And was it a casino? Was it tobacco advertising?
Yeah, yeah,
Was it beer advertising, liquor advertising? It could be a number of things, right?
yep. I have a pack of cards with the Quebec Nordiques on it. Their old symbol.
When they come back, it'll be worth
You
money,
think they're
Scott. You
coming
can
back?
sell them to a new fan. Being the only person in Canada selling a certain item is an advantage too. Yes, it is, Boone. You're absolutely right. I try to sell things under 25 US. I have a lot up and I have to lot up the smaller things. And that's the best way. Scotty agrees with you there. I know he does that. He lots things up. Hey, Scotty?
Yep. No, for sure.
I would totally wear that hat. Oh, the Skylander hat? I'm getting it for you, buddy. I'll find it. If I have to get it made, keep track too. It'd be tough, Jose, but keep track too, though. If you're the only listing in Canada, be someone who is looking in Canada, most likely pick it up compared to getting it in the US. 100% thrift. Where Canadian sellers can charge a little more than US sellers just because you would own the market at that point. Mm-hmm. How much was shipping on the cards? Are you talking about the toilet thing, or I didn't sell any cards? I'm trying to think.
Maybe he was talking about the cards that. Remember, you were saying cards were selling between.
On Cincy. You know what? I have to rewatch the video. I think it was 80 plus shipping. I don't know what the shipping was. Thrift. Sorry. Hey, Cliff. No, it's not. It's not discounted. It still sells at Home Depot. Uh, with what's going on with COVID and
Yeah.
inventory shortages, they have no stock, and people are looking for the item. That's why it sold so fast. Laugh out loud! I missed that. You're talking about the toilet flusher? Yeah. Okay. So there's your answer on the card.
It's not a great card.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can. So
Well,
it's not worth getting it PSA Ace.
no.
So
Well, it's Patrick Waugh, and it's score. So I just figured the signature would be the value, but
yeah, but you can put it on and just sell it. Whatever. What do you got in it, Scotty? 10 cents?
oh, I mean, they paid for the whole thing. The whole basket was $10.
So put it for 20.
I'm gonna sell the Batman cards in lots at the booth for probably $10
Yeah.
times 4 or 5 anyway. So
Mom just came down and saw Junior hauling, covering her living room couch. She is ready to choke him. Randy, your wife's going to kill you one day. What you put her through. And it started back to those shorty shorts that you bought at that time. Randy bought a bunch of short shorts, like a Daisy Duke shorts.
okay.
His wife thought he was crazy.
Did they work?
I don't know. He'll tell. I remember he sold them. The cards had scenery of Ireland from 1952.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's not extraordinarily. I mean, it would be rare to someone who's buying it, but it wouldn't be unusual for us to find something out picking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Yes, the toilet flusher. I kind of comment, I think, on this in the video for you, Carl. You'll see it tomorrow. All right, let's go. We're caught up, and let's go to the last banner here. And it's actually everybody's favorite. I'm not a big person of selling this. Scotty sells a little bit, but a lot of people in this room. But I wanted to bring it up, and this is a huge part of eBay sales. This category is massive, Scotty.
Yep.
Especially since COVID.
And I got Jory. Jory is coming on next Sunday, and he deals a lot of this, Chris. So you'll be there, and
That's why I put this on last, because I
yeah,
know he's going to be on your show and he may watch this and want to comment next week, right?
yep, yep.
So the number one searched under this category, here's the subcategory, 24%.
Wow.
That's massive. That's a big number, Scotty.
Yep.
Okay. The second search under the subcategory, control. So it's accessories. So it would be video games, consoles, video game accessories, controllers, and attachments are 17%. This goes to show you Xbox controllers, PlayStation controllers, there's still a market for them.
And I think there will be for a long time to come.
Mm-hmm. Now, another hot system under this category is the Wii U. The Wii U had that big tablet kind of.
Yep.
If you find them, guys, in thrift stores, they're getting harder and harder to find because that system didn't last that long. You get great, great money for them. And they're easy to charge and fire up. So there's a heads up. That's a very, very, and I don't know thrift. I think you and I talked about it too. I think you've sold some. But that's category number 2, 17%, Scotty.
Yeah, that's good.
Number 3, this is interesting. Video game merchandise, 11.6%. Not consoles, not games, not controllers and attachments, merchandise. So it could be figures, posters, could be a number of things, right?
Yep.
Like you found in one of your videos, you found a bunch of Mario stuff. So it could be plushies, stuffies, dolls.
Yeah. Remote control cars.
Yeah.
All sorts of stickers. A lot of vintage stickers. I've sold those before.
Big market, 11.6%. That's a big search engine. So when we're going back to the number one search in this category under video games, which is 24%, the least expensive video game is priced between $0 and $10. That attracted the most sales, followed by games in the $10 to $20 range. So it goes back to what you were saying earlier. You made a comment on what I thought the average selling price of items on eBay were. Remember you mentioned that?
Yeah.
So you look at this market, video games, which is probably one of the biggest markets on eBay. There's a bit of your answer there, Scotty.
Yep. Yeah. It's starting to rain and thunder here, so if the power happens to go out, I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, no problem. But if you no, it's not happening here yet.
Okay.
Oh, we got a little bit of rain. I can hear it now. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's why this category is so popular to resellers on eBay. Big time.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the comments.
And they fit through the slot of doom.
The slot of doom, yes. The slot of doom at Canada Post. Okay. Toilet flusher. Okay, here you go. There's the answer. There's the answer to the short shorts, Scotty.
Okay, yeah.
So he sold half of them and he took them to Cuba, to the women down there.
Yeah. They can wear them all year round.
Now, did you bring the wife with you, Randy?
Oh, wow.
You brought those shorts to the women down there. Yep. Accessory sell. Randy, you're 100%. There's a good example, Scotty, right there.
And you, like, I don't know what the right ones are. I have a couple here myself. I'll have to get them out. But I do see those in the thrift stores. I don't know what they're charging for them, but I've walked by. I know there's one in Brantford right as of yesterday. Anyway.
When you're collecting, say you're collecting for PS3, and there's a PS3 steering wheel and a PS3 joystick and a PS3 this.
Yeah.
Those guys that want everything, they're going to buy it.
Yeah.
Because it completes the whole set.
Yeah.
Toronto Sunshine Girl Airline and Zeller's card decks from the 80s.
Nice.
Man, those Sunshine Girl. Remember those, Scotty?
Yeah. 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 Huh. I wonder if you could just if you found like a stack of Toronto Sun papers from the 80s or 90s even, if you could just sell them for the Sunshine Girl. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
or make a like cut them out. I don't know, because that was kind of the big thing with the Toronto Sun,
Yeah,
right?
because she was on page 3, and then people started freaking out, and they put her in the back.
In the back.
Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
So you'd see the guy, he'd get the paper, he'd flip it over. Every time you saw a Sun, it was already flipped over, and they just opened it and left it like that.
Yeah. Every break room, every construction site, it was just pinned up, and it's just
I can't remember the last time I looked at a Toronto Sun, to be honest with you.
yeah. I haven't years.
Years.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I could find one.
I don't know.
I haven't sold a Wii U. I found out on a village, but they were asking 200. Yeah. Some of them know what they're worth, Thrift. Yeah, there you go. I know Thrift does this, and there's good money in that, and flipping them. Yeah. How, you know what, Chris? Good comment there. How that franchise is still going today after they discontinued it. The drums, the guitars, the microphone, everything. The games, they still sell very, very well. You would think Harmony or whoever those companies that made that, you think they would reissue this again on the new consoles with new technology. You know what I mean, Scotty?
Yep. And they may.
We'll see. Oh, just jump big time or did I? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Boondock.
Boon. Yeah, a lot of people did that. Only problem, the newsprint yellowed. It wasn't a good quality piece of paper, right? Oh, look what he's talking about here. No wives allowed. We go down with the hospital equipment and the NGO and make sure the stuff gets where it needs to be. Been down 45 times. Well, Randy, why don't you let both of us know when you're heading down next time? We may join you if you need some assistance in delivering that equipment. Scotty and I will come for a vacation. Less clothes she had on, the warmer it was going to be.
Nice. They made a lot of money, back in the heyday, just in ads and classifieds and.
Well, if you wanted a car,
Yeah,
you needed an air conditioner, you needed furniture, you needed a stereo or a TV. Toronto Sun was your thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You just picked up the Toronto Sun, you knew where to go.
Or a job, or
Classifieds.
classifieds. Crazy,
Right? They had everything.
Yeah,
And then it became huge on the massage parlor. Massages, remember that? That became huge after that. I remember my dad had the restaurant. So we're talking 90, late 80s, early 90s, and you used to see the guys in there, and then they're having their lunch, and they're sitting there and they're cutting out the ads. And I go, "What the hell are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm going to give her a call tomorrow."
wow.
Because no internet, right?
Yeah, there was no internet back then.
Yeah.
And remember the late night infomercials?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, call in and talk, and $45 on your credit card.
Yeah.
Your phone bill. You get your phone bill, it'll be like $800.
Those were fun days.
WWF cards. If you have the right ones and get them graded, you make a ton of money. 400 to 500 for Hogan, Andre, Randy, and Bret Hart. Wow. That's awesome. And they'll be in the bags at Value Village, Scotty.
Oh, I got one right here. I don't know who's on it. WCW Sting. I don't know. And then he's on the back.
Yeah, it just depends. There were so many back then.
Yeah. Oh,
Is that WCW you said?
That was WCW.
Okay. Yeah, there's just so many different types.
I might have a bunch of WWF cards, actually. Pretty sure I do.
See, now it's WWE.
Yeah.
Because WWF with the wildlife, they had to change the name and everything. Yep. So a lot of the older stuff, like if you can get yourself like a turnbuckle from WWF, that turnbuckle sells for good money.
Wow.
Any of that old advertising with WWF is worth a lot.
Yeah.
Right? 96 ocean containers of hospital equipment during the last 20 years. Wow, Randy, you've been a busy guy. Nice sting, Scotty. Well, he's talking about that.
Is that a good one?
Hold it up. Hold it up. Can you hold it up on the camera?
Yeah, it was part of that card collection for $10.
Is it worth anything? Let us know.
Now that you said that, Thrift, I got to be more careful with it. Jeez,
It's in good shape, eh?
It's in great shape. Great shape. Yep.
Five Monopoly games. The one thing I find when I get to the thrift store that the tokens are all stolen. People steal them all the time. It pisses me off.
Really? The Monopoly games, are they special edition Monopoly games?
Yeah, there's tons. There was somebody I was watching, they found a Peanuts Monopoly game sealed.
Yeah.
And it was worth like $300.
Wow. I sold a Harley Monopoly. We're going back about 4 years ago. Paid $25, sold it for $60. There was a Metallica one at the store. They wanted $100 for it. It's gone. Yeah, I just wondered, the Monopoly games, are they the regular? Are they older? Or do they have... I saw one. They wanted a lot of money for it. It was a red-green Monopoly. I think they wanted $60 at a thrift store. I should actually see what it's worth.
Well, my son has a bunch. Camera Girl 1 buys a couple sets for him for Christmas every year. And I can't remember which one it is. It's worth close to $400 now. And it's 2 years old. And he's never opened them. They're right in the box. It's his personal collection. He won't sell them, right? So he always says to me, Dad, don't you go in that closet. I know you're looking for stuff to sell.
I think I got a bunch of WWF.
Scotty, you got everything in that.
I know. It's just, I got to find that. Because it's just in a little box.
Someone from Ontario bought 3 Mario Kart Monopoly games from me a couple of weeks ago. So they're selling.
Okay.
Good for you, Randy, for volunteering like that. Good job.
Yeah. Lot the WCW cards. Okay.
Lot them up. That Sting sold for 62 graded and 20 shipping. Not bad.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Linda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Peanuts Monopoly. Look it up, Carl. Oops, I'm jumping here.
Yeah,
they're...
The way that Monopoly is going to be. Is that cancel culture stuff, or is it just... I'm not sure. Why would they change? A ghetto-opoly. It was a
ghetto-opoly. Oh, Boone, only you with the 3D printer.
What's GW?
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
obviously.
Goodwill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. $3 at Goodwill. Get
Yeah.
off. Nice.
But back to what he's doing here. Boone's got the 3D printer. He can make anything you want. You just got to
Oh,
pay Boone. You just got to pay him. All right, guys, we're a minute 45, and I think we're all done. I think we're all done with the what do we call this show? I keep forgetting here. What to sell on eBay in 2021. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the analytics of digging in to those categories and then going to the subcategories. Rewatch this, and when you're out picking, take a look for these items, because if you can buy them, they're not big money makers, but they will sell, Scotty. They will flip.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the main thing with this video. And if you enjoyed it, please thumbs up. And if you don't subscribe, and then leave comments down below after the live. Just the regular ones from 85, 99, and 2004.
Yeah.
Just the regular ones from 95.
Monopoly games.
Monopoly. Okay.
Monopoly games. So they sold about 5, but it was just the regular ones, right? So that's good to know for sure. So if you find something odd, it's probably got a little more collector value to it. I should have bought that red green one. I just thought $60. Like
we should have looked it up though, Scotty, first. Right?
I know. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Thanks, Boone. Glad you enjoyed this segment, buddy. Really appreciate it, guys. Wednesday we're here. Sunday at Scotty's, 8:00 Eastern on his channel. Please join us there. He's got a good live guest coming up. Come in the chat, ask questions. Very knowledgeable guy on video games. It's going to be a great segment.
You'll be there as well, right, Chris?
Yeah, of course I will be there. Yeah, no
All right.
Super Bowl this Sunday, Scotty.
Okay.
I found a Kissopoly. I had a sealed one, and I sold it.
Nice.
Thanks, Debbie, for dropping in.
That would be neat too. Smurfopoly. I mean, any of the pulp culture stuff is really going to be interesting for sure. Updating the cards to adapt to current times. Okay. All right.
Okay. Monopoly. Thank you, Sherry, for watching. Appreciate it. We really do. Thank you. All right, guys.
Thanks, Sherry.
Yeah, that's it for today. Let's. You're going to hang on a bit, Scotty, in the back in the green room for a second.
Sure will.
We'll see you guys next time. Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest and
Scott from Antiques and Profits.
We'll talk to you later, guys.
Thanks, guys.